Good morning. Today is Sunday, July 28th, 2024, and this is the weekly Bitcoin price forecast. So, looking at where Bitcoin went in the last week and where it could potentially go in the future. So, we are at the end of July. Overall, as we can see, July has been a positive month. It started here. We took a major dip down to about 54,000 and then just shot back up. So, you see this long tail on this candle right here. It's a monthly chart. You see this long tail right here. And so that's a wick. And the longer that wick is, the bigger the rejection. So this looked like more like a stop loss hunt. You saw several attempts like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took 5 months for them to even breach that low. And they couldn't go any lower than that. And ever since then, there's been nothing but good news. Like you've seen, they just had Bitcoin 2024, which concluded yesterday in Nashville, Tennessee. Everyone's hyped about that. You have presidential candidates coming out endorsing crypto, both Robert F. Kennedy and Donald Trump. Kamala Harris has yet to pick a stance yet, but we'll see how that goes. It's not an endorsement of anyone, but just the overall objective political opinions are there. But anyway, so we're still in this range thoroughly, and it's going up. It really is going up to the upside. So you've had your down, up, and then you could say, oh well, next in the pattern is down, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. I think it's going to breach right through that. And then once you get above this all-time high of about 74,000, there's literally nothing stopping it from getting to 100, except sentiment really. So let's take a little bit of a lower time frame look. So again, you've had some type of really a wedge forming here, a bull flag. So this has come down here. I thought we may potentially hit the 50-week moving average. And bounce off, but we didn't. We had these two up moves. This week was neither up nor down. This is a doji candle on the weekly chart. So this very small body, and then the rest of the candle is really just wicks. So seeing that, it's just like a consolidation before some type of major move that you have. And we'll put the drawings on to see what we've got. Two levels. I talked about the all-time high here at 74,000. You have your resistance level to where it historically kind of bounced off a little bit. You have your support. It bounced off here and here and here. And really, if you look at the support as well, if we go out here, it kind of marks off this area too. So it comes up, bounces there. So this is a key level. This level of support is key. You have your demand zone down here on the weekly chart, and then your long-term support, which I was talking about earlier, which was a key level of bouncing. So here, 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 and here. It proved to be a key level. So it went from being resistance on this side to support on this side. Yes, that's pretty much it on the weekly chart. So you've seen a lot of bouncing here, and now we're at the top of this bull flag. We're at the top of this bull flag now. It makes sense that we're taking somewhat of a pause and a breather because this is an area where there's a lot of buy pressure and a lot of sell pressure. But once that buy pressure overcomes the sell pressure, you just rip to the upside. So I don't see it being an impossibility that we hit an all-time high by the end of how many days do we have left in the month? We have about, I don't want to see that right now. We have about 3 days left in the month. So 29th, 30th, 31st. So yeah, we have 3 days. Interest rates come out on Wednesday, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But I don't know. Let's take a look here. Daily chart. This has been just an absolute up move to the upside. So we had this little area of consolidation below support, and it just kind of formed that rounded bottom, and then it just went on to the upside. Rounded top, shoot down for a little bit, another rounded bottom. And then you hit the top of this bull flag. It makes sense. You have some sort of rejection, and then you just come back up to the upside. So, Saturday, obviously, you're not doing anything. Sunday, same thing. But this is a very good end of the week. It was a very good end of the week, and I think we were at about 69,000? So on and so forth. So, yeah, again, seeing this rejection here off of this candle. I keep talking about these wicks. These small body candles with these long tails. So we got down to the 50-day moving average, which was in conjunction with the 100-day moving average, which is the blue one. And then it shot up to the upside, breaking the top of this channel that I've drawn, which, this is kind of an area, not just one line. But I think and here you have a retest on Sunday. And then I think we're just so close. I just think we're so close to a big move for sure. You get above this all-time high for real, and there'll probably be just a little bit of a pause here, but once you get past there's not really too much stopping you. I don't even think we need to go down to the 4-hour chart because I'm just going to explain kind of the same thing. So really, range it to up. But this was a very solid move to the upside there. Let's look at the upcoming news for the week. So today's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No news until Tuesday. Consumer confidence, and then Wednesday is a big news day. So you have preliminary non-farm employment change. It's ADP. It's not the actual one. The actual one always comes on the first Friday of the month. The big one on Wednesday is the federal funds rate. So that's released at 1 p.m. Central. So right now we're at 5.5. They're predicting 5.5. I think there's a possibility we could see a 5.25. If they start cutting interest rates, this entire market is going to fly, and it's going to fly quickly because China's already started lowering. No one else is raising at this point. We're well past the point of raising rates. So we'll see. And then Thursday you have like unemployment, and then on Friday you also, like I was saying, you have NFP. Your non-farm employment, non-farm payroll, whatever you want to call it. So that comes out on Friday morning. So yeah, this is a pretty, I would say, news-heavy week. News-heavy second half of the week. So yeah, something to look out for sure. This is going to be something that the entire market is watching for sure. So it's going to be interesting. Bitcoin ETFs. Dang, I did not pull up the one that I wanted. Okay, yeah. So the inflows. The net inflows here. So yeah, we can just look right here. Expand. That's what I want. So I've talked about this chart for forever, right? So this is 722. So it was last Monday. And was that IBIT? So it's BlackRock. They bought quite a bit on Monday. I mean, they dominated really for the whole. So they were the only one buying all week. It was just BlackRock, and they've had a consistent buying pattern. I mean, if you look at them for a while now, they've just been consistently buying about, what is this? Is that the net? It says 110 million. Yeah, 110 million, something like that. So yeah, somewhere in the 50 to, I don't know, 8 to 9 figure ranges per day in terms of volume for just BlackRock. So we haven't really gotten into the point where it's like this is just ramping up and we're blowing these $1 billion days out of the water. Once we start averaging $1 billion days, it's gonna get crazy. So Spot ETF just released on, I guess it was Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. So your Ethereum Spot ETF is finally released for trading, and you've had $1 billion volumes every day. So I mean, the other one was inflows. This is volume, so your actual inflow is less. But that $1 billion in trading volume that is significant. And again, BlackRock dominating with them having about half of that every day. And it's consistent too. Oh my God, look at that. That's 470, 491, 500, 478. I mean, so they're just buying in blocks. Like we're there. We're there. Let's look at it real quick. So really one thing that I started looking at this week was like, how many Americans actually own cryptocurrency? So based on it was like a 2024 study, 2024 security.org sentiment report. And one of the key findings is that about 40% of Americans own crypto. So somewhere between 30% last year and 40% this year. So if we have 330 million Americans, let's just do the math real quick. So 330 million Americans, I don't know, let's say 66% of them are like voting age or whatever. And let's say that I don't even want to use 40. We're just going to use 30 and be conservative. Times 30. That's 65 million voting age Americans. This leads me to believe that this is a very large voting block. If you took all the minority voting blocks in America and put them together, they're not even touching that. I think it's like there might be 20 to 30, maybe 40 million if you added all of them up. So this is a huge voting block that people are going to be paying attention to either way. And now that we have open endorsements on both sides of the aisle, what I would say is it's going to sway this election quite a bit. That's a big number. But again, we'll see. Time will tell. Again, this has been Chris Talks Crypto. Check out any crypto-based resources on christalkscrypto.com, and I will see y'all on the moon. Also, join the Pulse on Crypto Discord. We're definitely going to be making a lot of wins here during alt season. So that's when people really make the Lambo money that you hear about. So definitely check out the Discord. Check out our top 50, and I'll see y'all on the moon. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.